Greetings! It's that time of year again, and the white pineapples are coming ripe in Puna. If there's a crop that's easy enough to grow around here, it's pineapples. Just look at these beauties. Here you notice the pineapples are actually planted in a triple row. That triple row helps support the fruit so it doesn't fall over sideways. If the pineapple drops over sideways, often what will happen is that the lower end of the pineapple will actually get sunburned because it's not used to being in the sun. And so that'll cause a defect in the fruit. Planting in the triple rows and in double rows seems to hold them up a lot better. Now, the white pineapple propagates itself by making slips that come off around the base of the pineapple. They come off around the base of the plant too, and it also makes a top. This variety, when the pineapple's ripe, will usually have 7 offsets that can be used to replant. 2 at the base, I call them basal suckers, usually about 4 around the bottom of the pineapple, called slips, and then the top. Now, one of the things you want to watch out for, though, with this pineapple is that these slips that form at the base over here, these will hold moisture around the bottom of the fruit. So ideally, when the fruit is still small, you're going to be popping these off and removing them. They can be used to replant your pineapples in new areas to create next year's crop. But if you don't take them off, they'll tend to hold water in near the base of the plant and create rot. We get a lot of rain here, and we have 2 types of rot problems with pineapple. One is base rot, where this slip will hold water around the bottom, but then we get another rot that starts in the flowers during the spring when the pineapples are blooming. Too much rainfall gets in the flower, and then we get a blossom rot that spreads into the fruit. By the way, if there's anybody out there who's interested in growing these white pineapples, I will have an abundant amount of slips available starting right now and going through into fall. So if you want to contact me about pineapple slips, I got them this year, and I am very willing to get rid of a lot of them. Another important issue with this pineapple is weed control. You'll notice here we're growing ours in weed mat. Pineapples are really susceptible to too many weeds, and so anything you can do to keep down weeds around pineapples, the better off you are. At one time, Dole used to grow these in a paper mulch. You can see here that ours are in weed mat. We also have paper right around the base of every one of the pineapples, recycled newspaper. Another one of the important issues with the Hilo white pineapple is determining when is this thing ripe, because the fruit only has subtle cues when it's turning ripe. It actually has to be green in part. Now, what we look for is a change in blush. We start to see a little yellow or a little red and orange coming out on it, sort of a tan color. Generally, the green will be lightening up around the fruit and not so emerald. It should also have an aroma to it. This one here is probably slightly underripe. This one right here, I'm positive, is actually probably dead ripe. This color usually indicates that. If this pineapple turns full yellow or orange, like a Dole type yellow pineapple will, it's usually completely fermented at that point. And so it's a very subtle color change to determine when this thing is actually ready to eat. There's only one sure way to find out whether this pineapple's ripe. Twist the top off, get a knife, cut it up. This white pineapple has a very low fiber core, and it's possible to actually eat the core. Oh man, oh, that is so good. Oh, the base of the pineapple is always the best part. It's a sweetish. The sugar settles down, I guess, in the bottom. Yeah, this is good. I personally have never tasted another pineapple that was as good as these local whites we have here. Well, that's all I get to say on pineapples. I got the slips. Anybody wants them, get a hold of me. Aloha. Eat more pineapples. They're good for you.